Hi, I'm Heidi Ridgely, Senior Editor at Defenders Magazine. Join me for a behind-the-scenes look at my reporting trip to Michigan's Isle Royale, a remote island north of Wisconsin in Lake Superior. Researchers here are studying the effects that climate change is having on the wolf and moose populations. After waiting for 6 hours at this tiny airport on the mainland for the fog to lift, the seaplane finally gets cleared and I'm off and headed toward the main harbor. Then it's just an 8-mile water taxi ride away. There are no roads here, and this has really helped the wolves gain a foothold. Home base is this cute and cozy former fishing cabin in the woods. Biologist Rolf Peterson has been studying wolves here since the 1970s with the help of his wife, Candy. They've spent every summer since on the island, raising 2 boys to adulthood too. In fact, when they were babies, Candy lugged water in buckets from the lake every day to wash their diapers. As I arrive, volunteers are headed off in search of moose bones. That's Candy on the left, ticking off the list of must-have items the volunteers need if they are to last a week in the woods. The Petersons collect and catalog moose bones because the state of the bones can reveal a lot about moose health, the environment, and how this impacts wolves. It's quite an impressive collection. On our walk around the cabin grounds, Rolf also shows me the 3 wolves that didn't make it through winter. He'll save their bones for further research. The can with the lid off contains the female alpha from the eastern pack that died giving birth this spring. And then we're off by boat to search for moose bones ourselves. It's June, but we're in frozen tundra country, so we all bundle up for the trip. That's me looking a little ridiculous. But once the boat gets going and the breeze hits us, I appreciate all the layers Candy had me pile on, right down to the giant packerbacker gloves. Once we dock on the eastern end of the island, we fan out blazing our own trails, stumbling and sliding and tripping through the sappy pines and the peeling birch. We're searching for the dead moose spotted during the winter aerial population count. The moose was the meal that last fed the deceased mother-to-be and her 8 developing pups. Along the way, we find a lot of other moose bones, all old. The researchers think they all starved and died at the end of a hard winter back in 1989. A lot of them were calves. When we at last find the spot where the moose went down, it's really obvious. It looks like a giant moose hair-filled pillow exploded all over the ground. And that pile that looks like sawdust, that's what's left of her stomach. Rolf plops down to take notes. The skull and other bones are packed up. The mission is accomplished. Now we just have to figure out where we left the boat. No one bothered to GPS its coordinates. But I'm with people who live and breathe this island, so it doesn't take long to find it. In fact, for me it's too soon. I hadn't had time to see a live moose or hear a wolf howl yet. I'll have to return another time for that, I guess. Or I could just be content knowing they're out there. I really don't need to see them to be thankful for that. For an in-depth look at how climate change could wipe out wolves on the island, read my story in the fall issue of Defenders Magazine. You can also visit www.isleroyalewolf.org for more about wolves and moose on the island.